that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces, for my day. I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the focus is on Courtland Sutton. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. Brock got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Arrowhead. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
This guy, Mahomes. How many defensive coordinators have uttered that? This guy, Mahomes. All he's done is raise the bar of quarterback greatness in this league. He led the Chiefs to their 4th Super Bowl in 5 years. And, Kate, this is what's remarkable to me. Just the 6th quarterback ever to win 3 of them, and he's still only in his 8th year in this league.
And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll try left side out of the option. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running right is Pacheco. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Play action, Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be let out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Nix from the gun. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Nix off the play action. Headed out right. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he pushes this up to midfield before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room. Just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He rolls to his right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And now they face second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Cut by Sutton. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Justin Reed with the tackle. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on third down. They'll throw again. Nix. Completed to Sutton. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's on the move. Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Williams is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Mecole Hardman now on the return. Each team gets him down at the 26-yard line. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's the gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He throws a bullet to the center, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. He'll cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Nick's looking to throw. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Play action with Nix. Buying some time right. He gets it complete to Josh Reynolds. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the 37. On the move, headed right. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Nix now to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, Denver. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Kelsey's got it right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Another throw for Mahomes. Got his target, it's Tony. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first.
Fire down these two.
A second down run by Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one vehemently swatted away. And it sets up 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. He's looking deep once again. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Denver.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's Nix to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This from 40 on the right hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. The Pats still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail the visiting Bills in that ball game at halftime. James Cook, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Saints trying to finish that one off and claim victory. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with a solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now following the play, we have the medical staff hurrying out as we look and see it's Cortland Sutton in some pain down there. New set of downs for him at the 38. Give to Williams from the gun. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Nix from the gun. Completed to Reynolds. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind. But you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That throw behind his intended target. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
Yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one is taken in by Tony. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Loss on the play brings up second down.
Another try following the sack. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this third down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first. So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. To the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Attack!
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Loss of 5. It's fourth down.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Finding Reynolds. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
He's on the move. He's on the move. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Mims with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. They're going to run the option to the short side. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one's complete, right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw it. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Broncos leading by 7. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Nix escapes the pocket. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Chiefs 17. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw it. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Another throw for Mahomes. Brought in close to the 8. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal.
From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Back to the air, Mahomes. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So now, here's 3rd and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Rolling down to his left. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. throwing from near his own goal line. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
He's got it. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them. And that should put the finishing touch on this victory.
Offense.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the pressure drives them backwards. So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.